folly cannot.
Hey everyone! Right, well, so we hear this tale of his of Adam Warlocks, and yeah, now all we have to do is find Raker,
You doing okay, Drax?
catch him, take him down, and free Nikki.
Past weakness.
So simple, really, I think.
If you feel another bout of the crazies coming on.
Imagine ambivalent omnipotence, drifting in darkness.
Speaking of dark.
What the hell?
Such was my celestial solitude. Power without purpose, until uncovered by Raker. His crew were convalescent. Plagued by a pox, I was serendipitously suited to soothe.
A ship full of sick people just happens upon someone with limitless healing.
Right.
Need and needed, symptom and solace. They worshipped the wonder of my ways and declared me divine.
I think we know where this is going.
Pretty
I
much.
do not know where this is going.
Oh, it's a tale as old as time.
As the flock of followers fawned, a dark delight developed deep within me. And in the shadows it spoke. Weak whelps, pernicious priesting, feeble fools fit for feasting. Hubris made hunger. A cancerous craving called Magus.
Lovely, eh? Not. No, let's indulge. You need to understand what's going on here. However mad.
What did it want? Complete devotion. I too heard this voice, and could hear nothing else.
Adulation, flagellation, gorged with grief and consternation.
I told you this was the scary part.
It was pure putrefaction, sown from the seed of my strength. My soul stone gone sour. I resolved to rip it out.
Rip it out? How?
A mechanical marvel wrought by Raker would sever the stone from my skull and excise the evil entangled within.
Translation. You let Raker steal your powers.
Whatever his wayward wander, he was on that day my friend. He swore to separate sanctity from sin, that my healing could yet be harnessed without harm.
Isn't
Sure,
that one of
but
the
who's harnessing?
Infinity Stones, the Soul Stone? Or am I getting that mixed up? Honestly, Raker conned you, to be fair. But in all seriousness, isn't that one of the Infinity Stones? I know there's one of... Oh, I've forgotten the names now. I think it's like one of life. There's time, there's... I think there was soul, there's... Not like... I've forgotten them now. But what's a Soul Stone one of them? Maybe that's where I'm remembering the name Warlock from. Maybe that's where I'm... Because I know the Avengers and the movie... I remember at one point, someone in those movies explained the stones and at least a basic understanding of where they came from or who they saw from or whatever. Maybe that's where I remember the name Warlock from. Maybe he possessed the Soul Stone, it got extracted, and that's how it ended up ended up somewhere along the line in Thanos' possession for the Infinity Gauntlet. If I've got that part correct, that's where I know the name Warlock from. That would explain a lot. That would kind of make the how does that fit into... Oh, God. There's so much happening in Avengers movies to pull the timeline. Anyway, let's blame Raker. Obviously, it can be called the goddamn guy. Yes, okay. You can have Warlock's a little bit blameful for that in the sense he should have maybe known better, but if he's sees people need healing and he's feels obligated to heal when he's able to, then you kind of can't blame him. If it's like a spiritual thing, just saying, you would feel obligated and mandated to, and if someone wanted to con you or take advantage, it's pretty easy to do that in that situation. Just saying. Anyway, you blame Raker, obviously.
I'm with Rocket. Raker knew exactly what he was doing. That man's a master manipulator. Damn it! Now you've got me doing it.
I bear no blame for my fallen friend. Our errant experiment all but broke us both.
Then how do you explain how your best bud got his hands on the stone and is now taking over the galaxy?
I cannot.
I think I can answer that.
Okay.
After I rejected my promise, I got pulled into Nikki's. Corell was there. She was trying to show me something.
Peter, you can't trust anything you saw in there.
This was different, and it felt different. She took me back to the QZ and I saw that Magus thing. I saw it get all twisted up with Nikki and I saw it kill Corell.
You hear yourself? How'd she show you this if she's dead?
Quite conceivable. Her soul may be snared by the stone, chained to the child.
I'll let him explain that. You could get... No, we're not gonna be able to get Corell back. We need to focus on Nikki. She can be saved, we hope. We need to focus on Nikki. Corell's... It's more one of those hindsight things, I think, from Corell. Now we need to focus all our attention on Nikki if we can.
That's what Corell said. The three of them are somehow connected. She said Nikki needs to accept her death.
Yep.
Magus preys upon her pain, manipulates her mind while feeding on her flock of followers.
And I'm guessing it never gets full.
Why would
Its
it?
appetite is insatiable. If unassailed, Magus will absorb all.
We're gonna need one hell of a plan.
Oh yeah, don't
Better
say.
come up with it quick, because I see daylight.
The bond between Magus and Matriarch must be broken. It harvests its hunger through the host.
So, Nikki's like the head vampire. If we cure her, it'll free the rest.
A basic,
Why didn't you just say that?
very basic way of putting it, but I suppose that's sort of
So
the right way to
step
put
one,
it.
Find Nikki.
Step 2, convince her mom ain't coming back from the dead.
Step 3, get that stone away from her and mop the floor with that Magus thing.
You show no shortage of assurance.
Yeah,
We
this
kinda
one's
have
Mr.
to.
Positivity. It's enough to make you sick.
The stone is both bondage and bridge for Magus, and a young mind is most malleable. If Magus is merged with hers, she may not survive the severing.
We won't let it come to that.
Not to join the Golden Downer, but how are we supposed to find the kid? What are you...
going?
I don't think that's going to be a problem, judging by their expressions.
Fuck.
Oh, lovely! Just let the entire of the religious fleet just come down here and welcome us here. Oh, thank you. Now, bugger off! I thought I'd try it. I know it seems kind of pointless, but I thought at least try for what it's worth. I mean, you can't blame someone for trying, can you? Just saying. I mean, come on! Can they just not piss off and leave one world alone? But of course, no. They had to pick this planet, didn't they? You bastards! You're using the goddamn portals, aren't you? I can see it up there on the left-hand side. You bastards! Right. We need to go to nowhere. What the hell's going on, Cosmo? And get that portal back! If they're not getting those portals, we are screwed. Period. I mean, I get it, yes, don't worry, I get this whole screwed level of, you know, the religious taking over the galaxy, just being blunt. But it certainly doesn't help and monopolizes their case if they're allowed to go and portal to any bloody world they want at a moment's notice. That cannot stand. Just saying. I'm sure you agree, right? Don't! Oh yeah, just choose more of them. Yeah, oh please, yeah. Oh, as if one wasn't enough.
They've got the cortex. They can go anywhere. Convert
Oh
anyone.
yeah, I just said that. Oh my god, they've got the hand. Well. Oh dear god. That's even worse than I thought. Oh great, now she's controlling the hand. Oh, lovely.
We need to go now.
Well, of course we do,
That
Mantis.
sound like you're not coming with us.
Wait, what?
They're my people. Some still survive if I stay.
Actually,
Then
that's
we'll
probably a
stay
good
and
point.
help. Go. I'll be where I'm needed when I need to be. Just trust me.
It's alright, Mantis. You suddenly appeared when we needed you most. Sure.
Dino.
Yeah, agreed. And good luck. You're gonna need it. And wish us good luck too. Slowly. I think we need a translation matrix for Warlock. He's gone the old English with overly well learned to, well, Shakespearean level English. I'm just saying, like, in terms of, like, the general, I actually understand a lot of the general language he's using. Let me try and phrase that better. In terms of, I understand the context and the gist of what he's saying, you know, because a lot of very well learned practical wording. I know there's a better way of putting it, if you get what I'm saying, but yeah. Holy shit! I've just realized. Hang on. Are those numbers on that ship? Oh no! I swear to God, on that thing it looks like one of those cannon things, like that yellow turret thing. I swear, I thought that was a 010. I've just looked up and realized the bloody windows. I legitimately thought they were numbers. I do not kid. I thought they were numbers. Of course they're windows. Because why would they be numbers? Oh my God. Oh, good God, seriously. Bloody hell. Unbelievable. Ugh. I've just totally lost my trail. Oh no, that's right. I understand. I get that. I have a general idea of what, because my that way of talking, so to speak, my brain doesn't. If you ask me to start repeating and then explain exactly what I've said, I actually could. I'll admit that. But I understand because of the way, what words he's using, and in the way and context he's using them. It's not that I haven't heard the words before, just not in this context. I haven't heard people talk that way for a long time. So for me, it's like it's sort of having to remember it, you know. And I understand the context, but I don't always understand all of the words they're saying. Just because it's to quote what some people say, they're using too big of words for my vocabulary, and unfortunately, sometimes I'm among that. Just the way it is. Although, in all fairness, it's not necessary to use that level of vocabularized language. God, blah. Anyway, let's continue on. But I do get it. I couldn't always explain all the words to you, but I actually understand generally what he's talking about. Oh God, how many conversations do we have to have with him, and I've got to try and figure out what he's doing all the time. Oh bloody hell! I've conned myself, haven't I?
You wanna
Great.
pop a squat, golden boy? You're making me nervous.
Or perhaps your nerves need gnawing.
He is nervous,
What
understandably
do?
so.
This
Shall we start
precarious
somewhere?
plan proves more meek by the moment.
Sorry.
The
Where
Madonna
do we
was
start?
meant to be among us.
She knows what she's doing. Eventually.
Sorry sins I have wrought to wrest me among such a motley crew.
I swear he's taking from Shakespeare, or Shakespeare took from him.
Did he take my room?
Do you think he cares? No, he doesn't.
Not so much as a yip from the mud. Groot says he'll keep trying. Where's Mr. Fancy Words?
He has assumed Peter Quill's quarters. It was a daring display of dominance.
He just doesn't care.
Usually I'd say who needs him, but we do.
We do actually.
You better fix this one, Quill.
I need to change Rocket's outfit too.
Any more than he already is.
Trust me.
A fight to the death. I will honor the outcome.
If he kills you, I get your guns.
I swear it's like, guys, are you kidding me right now? I can just imagine him saying that if we're actually
Bet on
in
Peter
the
winning
movie.
that fight. Took all 5 of us to beat him last time.
I still can't believe he caught one of my smart bombs. Just like that.
We have already fought the man.
Hold on. You don't remember?
I remember sparring against the Celestial Madonna in a small village. And then the cold darkness of the promise devouring my soul. Until you found me.
Yeah, you missed a lot.
Yeah, that is an understatement. Now, I believe you can unlock at least one thing.
Hey, Quill.
You seem like you're in a good mood.
Huh, do I? I've got a great idea for a new blaster extension.
Awesome.
Can't wait to put it together.
Love it. And yes, Thank you so much, Rocket. Let's thank you again with expressive gratitude.
Well, now that the gang's back together and we've got a minute to breathe, I think you deserve an official thank you for what you did on Lamentus.
Damn right.
Quill,
I know you don't like that kind of sappy stuff, but I really mean it. Knowing about the crap those scientists did to you, not only does it make my blood boil, it puts everything into perspective.
come on. It was just a puddle.
I don't,
Don't
know if
start.
I could have gotten over something like that.
You saved their lives, man.
Yeah.
You deserve a bit of praise.
Take it while
Rodent saved
take
your
it where it's
lives,
due.
and scientists were involved. I have many questions.
Yeah, well, save them for the next time we all get a drink together, buddy.
I should say, credit where credit's due. That's the correct way to word it. Now, as much as I'm sorry, I had to put Rocket back in his other outfit. I just had to. I mean, as cool as that is, his other outfit, we just need him in this one. I'm sorry, we just do.
I hope you ain't just browsing.
No, definitely got some stuff to find. Excuse me. Okay. Okay. What's this one? Lethal blast. Okay. Let's go with this one.
And it's done.
Okay. So what? Only one more? Really? All right. Sure.
Ta-da!
I'll keep collecting components just in case there's some, you know, thing. You know, sometimes I have a bit near the end. It's like something this, you know, couple of extensions, you know, that unlock through the story. I'll keep collecting in case that is the case. But it looks like I've got all the ones for the time being.
So, about
That's
my
good.
raise,
What raise? Good God, mate! Seriously. Super cool punch the storm. They finish the Grand X to help Jodsman land successfully. Okay. Oh god, there's too many different multiple combo moves to remember, honestly. Have we unlocked... I just want to check something. Have we unlocked... We have unlocked... Unlocked! There! Wrath of Katath. I haven't heard about this. Oh, you know what? Because the next time we go into battle, we'll hear about the Wrath of Katath. That's probably it. Tathian charge. I don't... That requires to be in a straight line. I'm sorry, but unless you've got a shit ton of enemies, that ability is not useful. It certainly doesn't fit my playstyle. At all. God of yours, Groot. That's a single. Let's say a short generator. Anyways, effective also take. Actually, that might not be such a bad one. Stagger wave. No, I've got all the ones from Drax. I think I'd ever want to use stagger wave. Stagger will be on enemies. Move. Yeah, no, I think the next one I'd go for is definitely rockets. Glowing Pain's grenade, honestly. I think that's the next one I want to go for. At least, according to the style, the way I'm playing anyway. Checking Gamora, then we'll go and search that before we talk to Warlock.
Gamora, are you okay letting Mantis fight the church alone out there?
She won't fight. She'll focus on evacuating people.
True.
Maybe they can all hide in the caves.
She can hold her own, though.
so she's just gonna let the church take over her homeworld?
Not that she had much of a
Mantis
choice.
will tell you that people matter more than the planet. And she knows that the church won't stop coming until we rescue Nikki.
Yeah.
You have great confidence in this celestial Madonna.
She's one of the few people I know I can trust.
Really? She freaks me out.
Because she's smarter than you?
Kinda.
Hey, that nickname makes my skin crawl. I'm furry, not fuzzy. Not even that little.
Well, I'll give you that you're probably large for a raccoon, but yet comparatively to the rest of the team, even compared to Cammy, you're still small. But I think you're quite big for a raccoon. So I'll give you that. I'll give you that one, Rocket. I'll give you that one.
Did you just...
You have closed the refrigerator door.
I've been doing this whole
Yeah,
bloody
I do
time!
that sometimes.
I thought I was the only one who ever...
Excuse
I
me?
was the only
Oh, shut up!
I observed the tree closing at once.
Are you fucking kidding me? I've been closing the whole bloody time. Not once have I seen any of you lot bastards actually close it or make a bloody effort to. No, it's been on me. But no, then when I go to do it and you suddenly notice and you say so surprised. Oh. God. Really? That's it? All the thanks for nothing. Anyway.
Glad you're back on our side, Drax. I got a feeling we'll need to go full destroyer on this one.
I shall be ready, Peter Quill. I have witnessed the threat posed by Magus firsthand. No one should suffer from its malignant lies.
Damn right.
I owe all of you a great debt of gratitude. It would be my honor to fight beside you with all of my might.
We're gonna need it,
That's
Drax.
a lot of might. Groot agrees with you, Muscles.
Sounds like we've got ourselves a nice church butt-kicking party.
I only hope our guest agrees to join this buttock-striking celebration.
Oh boy, Drax. He doesn't quite get what we're going through, but he understands enough. And I suppose that's what counts in the end. Nope, nothing here. Got that thing with Gamora. Here we are. Oh, I love our weapons that just put over. That's really cool. I didn't actually notice that still just now. That's really cool.
All right. Let the waves of calm wash over me.
Like a meditation thing?
And go.
That's not how that works.
I didn't think so, to be
Gamora.
honest.
Since when do you meditate?
I don't, but desperate times and all. Stuff's been a lot lately.
Fair enough.
I get it. How the help me do I get it?
So, how do you use this then? In case, you know, Rocket asks.
Right, of
Well,
course.
for one, it isn't about just holding it. You also need a comfortable place to sit. Where
Obviously.
You can be relaxed but alert and focus on your breathing. Then you practice. A lot.
Yeah. That sounds like a lot more work than I was hoping for.
What were you expecting to
Anything
hear?
worth doing tends to be.
True.
So how do you do it?
Focus was something Thanos beat into us early on.
Oh, no kidding.
But it wasn't until I lived with the priests of Palma that I realized how limited his version of meditation really was.
You don't say. Let's go with this one, Palmer, yeah.
How did you end up living with the priests of Palma? They're not exactly your kind of crowd with the whole pacifism thing.
Mantis introduced me to them last year when I needed to heal. They helped me in ways I didn't think were possible.
Helped? How?
I guess you could say I was broken. Thanos, the war, working as an assassin, it'd take a toll on you. By the time Mantis brought me there, I was ready to give up. I mean, I was miserable.
I'm not surprised.
Convinced I was beyond redemption or worth. I truly believed I deserved to die.
But you didn't. Die.
No. There was this boy there,
Okay.
a con.
The one you hugged in the village.
A con was like me. Lost. His parents had died in an accident.
Okay.
He was combative, rebellious, the opposite of a pacifist.
Oh, so you worked off each other.
The
Okay.
priest thought it would be a good idea for both of us to work through our scut together.
Good idea.
And was it?
At first, not really. He was a pain in the butt.
That's
But over time, we came to rely on each other. Thanos had taught me how to meditate in the functional sense, but not in the spiritual sense.
Why does that
Like
not surprise me?
how to work through my trauma, caring for a con. He forced me to reflect and process. And together, through mutual support, Akon and I were able to overcome our demons.
Awesome to hear. Yeah, I can't see Thanos meditating, at least in the traditional sense. I can see him closing his eyes, take that deep breath, and it's like... I must prepare to destroy the whole universe. And that's it. Gathering his thoughts. No meditation. I mean, I suppose to him it is technically a type of meditation, but you know what I mean?
I can't picture Thanos meditating. I kind of always figured he was this egotistical tyrant.
No, he totally was. But Thanos also understood that aspects of meditation could be useful to his cause.
Like focus?
Focus, increasing overall awareness, pain tolerance. He came up with a series of exercises, fun little games for me and Nebula to compete in as part of our training. The worst part was, we didn't even know what he was doing until it was too late.
Of course
What
not.
do you mean?
Thanos' brand of meditation warped us, turned us into hyper-focused weapons. That way we were numb to the horrors of his agenda.
Killing people.
Assassination is just a different name for murder.
So how did you cope?
We made puns. Bad, stupid jokes to shout as we were killing people.
Your way of tolerating
More
it.
terrible, the better.
Here, I thought you just had a really lame sense of humor.
Oh, I do. But it was the only way to survive.
Yeah, it's a mental coping mechanism.
And it was something we did together. A new kind of competition. Just between me and Nebula. To see who can make the other laugh.
That's really messed up.
If it
and yet
works,
Oddly endearing.
Yeah.
it works.
well,
That's what matters.
even bad puns can only get you so far before your conscience catches up with you.
Definitely.
Wow. I had no idea meditation could be so intense.
It can be.
Or beneficial?
Well, yeah, that too. I guess I should give it a go sometime. Although I'm kind of scared of what I'll find.
Who knows? You might surprise yourself. I know I did.
Yeah, maybe.
I've got the feeling Quill will be completely lost. I can imagine just going to meditative state and just being there, just like hum. It's almost like, you know, in his parody movies, you know, you do the hum.
Yeah, Mantis is heavier than she looks.
How is she connected with my soreness?
She rode your back all the way down the caves to Goldie's place?
Really?
But yeah, I can just imagine Quill just like the hum, and it's just like him eventually getting there, and it.
Right. You mentioned the Madonna riding my shoulders through the caves.
Yep.
There was more than one cave then.
You really don't remember anything at all?
Apparently
I
not.
have a vague recollection of dampness.
Yep. That would be the caves.
That's it. But I mean, I can just imagine being there at Quill and all that, and just be like, wait, where am I? Be totally lost, and it gets to the point where someone actually has to go and
Recount
get
your
him.
adventures in the caves of Lamentis. I should be informed of what I cannot recall.
Well, we found you in the village and Mantis knocked you out. Then we went down the caves until we found the cocoon.
Whoa there, you missed all the best parts. Like when Groot slapped the ancient tree god. Yeah, it was in the way.
The tree fought a god. Impressive.
Well, more like a guardian, I'd say, rather than a god, but yeah, still, point remains there.
Kinda glad Loop-the-Loop stayed on Lamentis. My ears were ringing from all her nonsense.
I prefer Mantis's nonsense to Warlock's.
It is
Golden
more.
Man is perfectly intelligible.
Sure, his words make sense. I'm just having trouble with all the pathos.
Yeah, like,
Fair point.
what's with the dramatic wardrobe change? Who sleeps in a cocoon and owns a cape?
Capes are nice. I actually dig the cape.
Each to their own. Each to their own.
Hey, Warlock. Open up. This is my room, you know. And that would be my cassette cover.
You penned this pithy poetry?
It's not poetry, it's music. Hard rock. It's supposed to have guitars and bass and drums.
Simplistic scriptures, as is its scribe.
And your point being?
Okay. What's your deal, man? What did I do to piss you off?
Your lamentable leadership allowed the Madonna to leave when we needed her talents to travel to the telepathic realm.
Mantis had good reason to stay behind. We just need to get Nikki and get the hell out so we can find her again.
Your tenuous tactics trust too much to fortune.
Your point
Can
being?
you confidently convince me your meager measures may amply manage this mission?
Yes. Basically, can we convince him that it's worth the, you know, it's worth all the trouble, I suppose, is the most simplistic way to put that.
Yes. Absolutely.
Wise words. Sure and measured. But beheld by my bemused misgivings, your demeanor differs distinctly in direction from my more willful ways.
Well, we
Maybe
talk
we can
differently.
meet in the middle then.
Yes. An oath. Will you own an oath to operate with greater aggression? To give gravitas to gravid seasons of your soul and struggle not to stand on destiny's icy flows?
Sure, man.
In other
Whatever it
words,
takes.
promise to not hold back
assert it.
and go all out.
I swear I'll be a good leader.
That's
That I'll be decisive
basically.
and that I won't let Manus do whatever she wants.
I stand partially reassured.
It's something, I suppose. How about we get some clarification from you, Warlock, please? I think it's only fair.
What about you, Mr. Fancy Words? How do I know you won't see Raker and have a change of heart?
Why would I weasel away?
Didn't you used to be best buds with him?
We were common company for a fleeting fallow, through which I witnessed the incommensurable extent of his sadness. He mourns his lost son.
That's why he's doing all of this.
Oh.
The church, the matriarch? Because he wants to get his kid back. But that can't happen, right? Magus can't.
No. Cannot.
So? We can count on you? When you reunite with Raker, that man's gotta go down.
Indubitably.
I don't think... I think it's going to be one of those scenarios where...
What happened after you entered the caves?
It was all moist and gross inside.
I am Groot.
Only you would find that amazing.
The cave network was huge. We had to go down several clicks.
With the girl on my shoulders.
Yes.
But I think, honestly, if I'm correct about Warlock having the Soul Stones being one of the five... It's the five
Oh, and
Great
Drax,
Infinity
there was the
Stones.
part where you
If he
attacked us
doesn't
and
have
straight
it,
up jumped into a ravine.
he's not at full
jumped
power. So it's
into
probably
a
more like
ravine.
You
50%
me,
maybe?
but I dodged.
40,
How could I
50%?
survive the fall?
Star Pants did another one of
I
his
don't
magic
think it's
gun
going to
tricks
massively
and yanked you
overcome
out of there.
Raker
Oh,
as
right.
easy.
Pierce Guns had another hidden setting.
I don't think so anyway.
Oh, what an adventure.
I'm just saying, because we've had situations like in the Avengers movies, we had those sorts of scenarios
After
where...
Quill pulled me out of the ravine, that is when you found the Golden Man?
Nah, then we had to fight past a bunch of gas copies of ourselves.
Like Magus, the ethereal reflection of our guest.
Not really. Our mirror copies were more like cheap knockoffs. Nowhere near galaxy ending.
Great. Now I remembered we'll have to fight the real deal in the near future.
Hopefully Goldilocks can do most of the smacking.
I don't know about that. He's missing the stone. If it is one of the Great Infinity Stones, not going to be it's one-sided. It's more going to be equal.
So,
We'll have to kick our own ass.
he's something.
I think.
Not sure we can trust the guy who looked at the Grand Unicorn himself and thought, the lad looks like a reliable rascal.
He simply knows that the true evil is Magus. Raker is but an impressionable fanatic.
A fanatic with a lot of firepower.
No kidding. Alright, well, we'll end this one here, so, yeah, we'll head off. I really hope we're going to go and check on Cosmo. That would be, just perfect. Because, we need to rescue the Cortex, help Cosmo, maybe even re-liberate Nowhere? Re-liberate, you get my point. Basically rescue Nowhere if necessary. Yeah, while avoiding the church's onslaught, avoiding Lady Hellbender in the process, praying that Mantis is okay, and praying that Nikki doesn't try to snap us enough along the way. So, yeah, easy, right? Who the hell knows? Anyway, see you next time.